No, 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 no. What did the girl say? Nobody's supposed to be here. What is going on, y'all? Hopefully, I have a good connection and all the things. We don't want no drama. We don't want no drama. No, no drama. No. What's going on, Mocha What is going on, YouTube? I miss you all. This is the first live stream, I think, for the month of June. Wow, 2 weeks have passed by very, very quick. Last week was July the 4th. Oh my gosh, I know it's a very special day for Homelander, aka Beyonce. For those who follow me on Patreon, you already know what I'm talking about. But I hope y'all are doing well. We got a couple of things to talk about. Tell me if there's a lag or anything because I got a new little Wi-Fi thing and I'm trying to make sure that the signal is coming in strong. And y'all hear it, but y'all getting it, like, let me know. Yes, but I'm excited. Hey, Kevin, I'm excited to chat with y'all. We haven't done a live stream in probably like 2 weeks. I think the last one we did was on the 30th of June. So this is the new one for the July. We are getting closer to Leo month. Leo season is almost here. My birthday is like a month away. Almost a month away. We got what, 30 some days. But yes, can everybody hear me? Let me know. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Yes. Hey, princess. I said priceless. The queen of debt, apparently. But can y'all hear me? Let me know. Type yes that you can hear me really good. Let me know because I want to make sure. Like, let me know. Okay, period. So we got a couple of things to talk about in this live stream. We got to talk about Nicki Minaj and her rants. She is even going in on some of her fans on TikTok. I saw one TikToker respond to her, and he kind of gathered her a little bit and said, hey, girl, while you talking about suing me, you need to be worried about suing Sean Carter or maybe even the other Carter, which is Lil Wayne, who sold y'all music to Universal Music Group. So we got to talk about that. Also got to talk about Cenat and Target. The girls was not featuring that. Like, Target is trying to get the blacks back. Target is trying to get the blacks back interested. They said the Essence Festival was a fool this year. I'm not surprised. I am seeing a lot of anti-African conversations that are happening online, and I think all of that is linked to all of this Americana that we've been seeing. I just think I truly believe that that's what's going on, and we got to talk about that because there's a lot of anti-African going on. You had Jay Versace, for those who are still on Twitter, Jay Versace in his extremely African tweet, whatever that meant, talking about models, African models. I just don't understand how you're saying things like this while also practicing African spirituality. Like, it seems like some people just pick and choose what versions of African or what they want to pick from the motherland and use, and it's just not really giving. Gotta talk about that. Also gotta talk about Shannon Sharpe and his lawsuit. Hit the plaintiff that was suing Shannon Sharpe did not show up to court. So it's not looking good for the plaintiff. It's looking good for Shannon Sharpe because they did not show up to court. So we don't know what's going on with that. Also got to talk about Tyler Perry's new movie. It's a cash grab. All of it is a cash grab. And I believe that it's clear that there's something going on. We got to talk about all these things, but I hope y'all week has been good. Mine has been good. Last week wore me out. For those who follow me on Patreon, you caught my journal entry of that. Oh my gosh, last weekend, my friend Jordan had me outside. Like, I was outside heavy last week. Oh my God, it was giving Lady Gaga club, another club. I don't see how y'all do that. I do not see how y'all party and just, I cannot do it. Like, I went to a fish fry that my friend Darian threw Thursday, then went to Bulldogs Thursday, had a good time. I'm not a big fan of Bulldogs. I feel like I'm too old to go to Bulldogs at this point. I feel like that's something for the 20-year-olds and 20 to 27. It's not giving for me. It was just not giving. Bulldogs is like a staple gay club in Atlanta. It used to be white, still not black owned, but a lot of black gays go there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. I'm not a fan of it. I did go to the Eagle Friday, and I had a good time. Hey, Marquise, I did have a good time going to the Eagle. So shout out to my friend Jordan in Oakland. Like, my boy really showed me a good time. Like, I really love when people come to visit and they just have a good, amazing time. Like Jordan was a breath of fresh air. Like he just enjoyed everything. He was just ready to explore and have fun. And that was just like that made me want to have fun. I think that's the thing when you are hosting someone, that the person has to be ready to receive and do things too from me. Because if you're not ready to have fun, it's not like it's going, if you're not feeling it, I'm not gonna be feeling it. But he was ready to, and it encouraged me, even though I did not want to go to the club Friday night. Him being excited about doing things made me want to go and show him a good time. And we had a ball. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun this weekend. But your boy is tired. I am just not getting started with the work week. So for those who do follow me on Patreon, I do have some other content coming for y'all this weekend, because I do owe y'all. Because the last 2 weeks kind of wore me out with the holiday weekend and also recovering from the holiday weekend. So yeah, yay. You gotta go, Marquise, when you come to Atlanta. If we're, good enough for you to come visit us, I will definitely take you to Bulldogs. I'm gonna take you to Bulldogs, but the men ain't gonna be jumping on you. They're gonna be jumping on you because that's what they be doing. Yes. I feel like my week is just getting started. Like I'm just not getting into my work week, so I might do some work tomorrow. It just depends. But yes, like all of the things. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all this live stream is going to be long. She's probably gonna be an hour and 15 minutes long because I got a couple of things to address. Like if we have any technical difficulties, we're switching right on to webcam because I want to address it. So let's start off with the former reigning queen of rap, Nicki Minaj herself. Nicki, put it in her kidney. Nicki, my girl. Now, I used to be a big Nicki Minaj fan years ago. When it came to the Cardi and stuff, like I was, tapping on Cardi's wig and I was tapping on Nicki's wig. When it was Remy Ma versus Nicki Minaj, was like, girl, nobody's going to be checking for Remy Ma. And they ultimately was not. I think what's happening with Nicki Minaj is a very, very sad case. And I think that the Barbs are extremely delusional. I think they wear delusional as a badge of honor at this point. Y'all fave looks like a clown. Like y'all fave has the social capital is empty. And I had a conversation with one of my very close friends today. Like we've talked brands and things all the time. Shout out to her, Antoinette. We had a conversation about Nicki Minaj's image, and the image with Nicki Minaj is in the tank. I think the best thing that Nicki Minaj has and the worst thing that she has is her fans. I think her fans cheapen her image. I think that her fans don't bring her in dollars in the way that she thinks she is bringing. I don't think so. And I'll give you an example, and I don't like to compare because I feel like Beyonce is like on her own lane, of course. But Beyonce's fans and her audience wants to spend money, and advertisers know that. They know that. Like they know that the Beehive will eat somebody up, but they will also spend money on Beyonce, certain stuff. Now, when it comes to Ivy Park, some other stuff, not so much. But we've seen that. We've seen the response to Sir Davis. We've seen the response to Sacred. They're going to spend money. And I feel like Nicki Minaj's fan base is nowhere near like as strong and as aware as Beyonce's fans are. Like Beyonce's fans are going to spend money. They're going to spend money. They're going to support. But Nicki Minaj's fans are more good just terrorizing everybody. I feel like the only reason why certain people say, yeah, I love Nicki Minaj is because they don't want to deal with the backlash of saying they don't like her. Like, people don't want to say anything bad about Beyonce because, one, this woman is very talented. You can't lie and say this woman is not talented. You cannot lie and say that Beyonce is not talented. Like it's factually proven that this woman is extremely talented in so many ways. When it comes to Nicki Minaj, there is a little bit of debate. I do think she's very talented when it comes to rapping. Absolutely. Well, yes, I think she is. But I think some of her latest projects and stuff have been trash. They have been trash. But I feel like people don't want to say that because they don't want to deal with the backlash. They also, don't really lose anything. So it's like, I don't want to really talk about it. But Nicki Minaj should be in a place where she is signing big brand deals. She's not. And I have been saying over and over and over again that Nicki Minaj should be so coined up. She should not be on TikTok Live selling press-on nails. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's just me. But somebody who is successful as a Nicki Minaj should not be given QVC. If you are asking folks to double click, double support the live and doing all of that, I got questions for you, especially if your career has never been that. It'd be different if you started off, that's what you do. Your career is making music. Now you're trying to get into streaming. It's giving that you don't have any money. It's giving that the coins are drying up. And I think that's why Nicki Minaj is upset. And I think that's why she's ultimately crashing out on social media. She doesn't have the coin. She doesn't have the income coming in anymore. She doesn't have the income. You don't have the income coming in anymore. And that's just fact. There's a rumor floating around that she owes a lot of money in debt and that this tour brung in money just to pay down debt. And I believe it. I believe that this tour for Nicki Minaj, her working back to back doing that, was about paying down debt. Like, I have to work. And I think that people don't want to realize that. Like, we've all been there. Like, hey, girl, I got this bill coming up. I got this light bill coming up. I'm going to have to do some overtime this weekend. If they ask me in the chat, hey, like, we got open, anybody who want overtime this weekend, you going to take it, period. Like, and it's no shame. I'm gonna let you know in on a little secret. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna get myself together. So we talk about finance. I thought we said finances were off limits. When it comes to the end of the month, for me, and like I'm doing my calculation, I'm like, okay, this is how much this is the views. This is what it's giving. I have a goal of how much I'm trying to be at. And it comes to the end of the month, you're gonna get probably 3 videos. No shade. The last day of the month, you're going to get about 2-3 videos. Absolutely. Well, yes, because I want to make sure that I maximize, because once that day is cut off, that's it. I have to wait another month. So when you wait to the end of the month, you be like, oh, Justin dropped 5 videos. Yes, girl, because I'm looking at the clock and she's saying, sister, you clicking, but you clicking down. And I'm not going to be that. Like, I just refuse. So I'm going to drop a couple of videos. I'm going to do a little extra. I'm going to do a little extra. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes I don't have to, because, you know, I've already done that well that month. Some videos have gotten a lot of views and stuff. But Nicki Minaj doing back-to-back dates and stuff. Some of the stuff she was doing is giving, this isn't about having fun. This is about making money. And all of these celebrities have bills. I don't think folks understand that they have bills that we don't even consider. So you can't go off, well, Nicki Minaj can't be broke. She got a multi-million-dollar house. Yes, that's why she can be broke. There's a thing called house poor that a lot of folks who got those interest rates when they were 3%, because I'm one of them, they got a 3% interest rate on their house. We ain't selling our house, because we would have to go buy another house and the interest rates are what, 6-7%. We ain't trying to do that. So we're stuck in the house because we ain't got no choice. A lot of us, if we sell it, we might make some coin off of it, but we're going to have to get that coin right back because the interest rates are trash. The interest rates are trash. Like, if I had some parents that had like land and some money like that, I would go live with them and stay in my house. That's what I would do. Like, hey, girl, I'm going to stay in my house, I'm going to give me a cup, but it's not worth it. So I'm staying where I'm at. And that's a lot of what folks are doing. So you got these people who have these multi-million-dollar like homes, and those loans have to be paid, and interest rates have went up. Interest rates have went up. But my mortgage is way cheaper than most rent. Yes, my mortgage is way cheaper than a lot of other things, but we're still getting messed up because if anything happens in the house, our taxes are going up. Like all over Georgia, property taxes are going up. Property assessments, your house is valued a little bit more, so you're gonna pay higher property taxes. Insurance on your house is going up. We're all getting smashed. No shade. We're all getting smashed. We just have to choose which one works best for us. That's why I don't care about someone who's renting versus somebody who's purchasing. Do what's best for you, because we're all getting smashed regardless if we want to or not when it comes to housing. None of us are in a better predicament. Trust me. Yeah, like I'm close to Decatur to him, and my property taxes went up. Like, it's some real stuff. So yeah, like Nicki Minaj has real bills, and she has to make a certain amount of money to keep this lifestyle, which is why she went on tour. She went on tour because she had to make the money. And you can tell some of this tour wasn't necessarily about excitement and about her wanting to do this. It's about money. That's why some things just was not giving. She did some stuff she was just doing. It just didn't make any sense. And now she's crashing out. She's mad at Jay-Z for him owing money, and apparently has something to do with Tidal. He sold Tidal to Square a couple years ago. He sold it for what, $200-something million or whatever. Nicki Minaj is supposed to get some money off of that because she had 3% interest in it, in the company or something. Because the way Jay-Z was selling Tidal, it's no shade. This is about artists. This is about artists. Artists have to, get their own coin and all that. And no shade, Jay-Z is a snake oil salesman. I don't trust Jay-Z when it comes to finances, to be honest. I don't trust him. So I do believe that he may owe her some money. Like, I do believe that Jay-Z probably owes Nicki Minaj some money. And I think that maybe legally he doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did something type of shady where Nicki Minaj missed out on some money. And you know what? If Nicki Minaj was a real bitch, like, she'll call B. Now, I love you, 7-11, 7 twice. But your husband owe me about $7-11 million. Like, call her up. Call him. Call Beyonce on their horn. Hey, girl, I appreciate them flowers, but is this coming out the money that Jay-Z made off of my deal? Like, call her. Make a call. Or call your lawyers. Call your team. Call somebody other than us fans. We can't help you. We can't help you, girl. We can't even afford to go to the civil courthouse and pay $300 to sue people. So what you talking to us for? You need to call Bianca. Hey, girl, can you take that? Hey, Homelander, can you take that flag? Can you take that flag down? Can you take that flag down, Homelander, and get your man with them fake locks on the line so we can talk about what's going on? Call him. 3% of 200 million is nowhere near. No, that's why I said it doesn't make any sense, because if we're going to say that Nicki Minaj is owed $200 million. I'm like, how much was the deal? The deal must have been in the billions. Like, that's giving, like this is 100, 200 million is some big numbers. Those are big boy numbers. So if you're saying you didn't miss out on 100, 200 million, did you get any money? It just didn't make any sense. I believe that she's probably owed a couple of million. Like, figure out what's going on. Call Beyonce on that line and say, hey, Beyonce, girl, your husband is a scammer. She probably gonna tell you, yeah, I know, child. That's how he got me. Like, she gonna be honest with you if y'all that cool like y'all say y'all is. 7-11, 7 twice. Like, what did she say when she said 7-11, 7 twice? Now, man, I'm trying to kick with you. Now, that's my Bianca ate that song up, no shade. Beyonce is not picking up. She not. Beyonce is not. I bet you Beyonce has her phone on Do Not Disturb. Beyonce lives with her phone on Do Not Disturb. She don't want her piece disturbed. Girl, Beyonce working overtime too to pay their mortgage down in her house. Talking about Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Girl, 1, 2, 3, Bluefish. Y'all fave, she in debt too. Beyonce is in debt just like everybody else. That's why she was writing that stuff off when she did them taxes. She said, girl, I don't owe that much. I done donated some stuff. I done gave a couple of horses and other stuff. Like, girl, I got what's the horse name? I got the horse off of that was a that was a charity thing. Like, I'm taking care of that horse. That's charity. Them millionaires, they be writing everything off. Oh, girl, I done bought homeboy a pork chop on the side of the street. They writing it off. They want to do all of that. Like, they want to do all of that. Like, so that's why Beyonce, like, let's be honest. And I've said this, like, Beyonce, she's in Atlanta right now. She did a tour last night. She did one tonight, and she did one tomorrow and Monday. Sister working overtime too. Beyonce looked in the message boards and saw that overtime was needed too to pay her bills. Because Jay-Z ain't bringing in the coins like that no more. Well, yes, he is, because of that him selling his soul to the NFL. I'm never gonna get invited nowhere. But I'm just not messing with it. After he did that NFL stuff and he told us we done with kneeling, and then for him to say capitalism is a slur, I see, yeah, hang this man up. Get him off. Get her out of here. But Nicki is taking all of this out on social media. She's responding. Like, it's concerning. I'm not going to diagnose her, but it's it's deeply concerning that she is like going off with all of this. Like, it's a lot. It just, if you are that upset, you should be calling up Lil Wayne, because he sold y'all out for $100 million. He sold y'all catalog to Universal. Did he have a conversation with you all before he sold y'all stuff over to Universal, allegedly? One took a knee and the other one took a bag. That's my issue that I have with Beyonce and Jay-Z, because they were hyping Colin Kaepernick up. They went in front of this man and like, we love what you're doing. We support what you're doing. Y'all did like, and I did a video about this on Patreon. I said Beyonce looks goofy, because she does. To go from cheesing up with Colin Kaepernick to your husband has this deal, like Jay-Z, y'all was talking all of this stuff, and now you around here looking like Homelander wearing an American flag on your shoulder. It looks goofy. I'm so sorry. And this is my fave. Like, I enjoy her music, but it's just, this doesn't look good. And I think this is a stain on Beyonce's legacy, to be honest. I think to go from Black Panther, this and all of that, girl, we already kind of let you slide with that blood diamond, to now like doing this is goofy. I'm so sorry. And I would tell her to her face. Like, and then ask her, can I borrow some money? Like, it just looks goofy. And we can be honest about that. And I feel like more people, and the Beyonce fans who feel like that folks cannot say that, y'all are no different than Nicki Minaj fans, if we're being honest. Because y'all are caught up in delusion that y'all can't say, you know what, I enjoy her music, but she is wrong. Nobody's asking you to stop listening to the music, but that's what you automatically hear. Like, that's automatic when you hear, like, hey, this is wrong. You sound just like the other folks with Trump. Like, all of that, like, when you cannot hear the truth because of your parasocial relationship to a person who does not know you, it's deeply concerning. Like, I love Brandy. Now, you're not going to disrespect the vocal Bob and say she can't sing. That's one thing. There's one name that's coming first on this tour. Don't get it twisted. Okay? But I'm not connected to no celebrity like that. It's like, you're not going to talk about that. I'm just not. For what? Who's doing that? Goofy. It's goofy. Beyonce is very talented. I'm not going to lie. The Tyrant, like, song is getting me closer to wanting to listen to Cowboy Carter. I have been very tempted to listen to Cowboy Carter. Protector, like, from my friends telling me I want to. The moment I get ready to, she coming out looking like Homelander. I can't do it. I can't take Beyonce serious from going to this Juneteenth, all of this, to having an American flag on your shoulder. And I don't think people understand that Beyonce is using her social capital, even if she's aware of it or not, to bring some goodness to this flag, because the American flag is part of a brand. I don't think people understand that. America in its whole is a concept. It's the brand that keeps it sustained, and also the power and the other stuff. But it's the brand. If people do not believe in the brand, it starts to fall apart. The same way with the dollar. If we don't believe, the dollar is just paper, but we believe it's worth something. The moment we don't believe that it's worth something, it's when stuff starts to get a little iffy. Like, because that's what happens in other countries when the money doesn't, the currency means nothing. It's nothing. And we have to think like that. Like, this is an image, and Beyonce is, she knows it or not, she's putting her image with it. And now you have a lot of fans saying that, oh, like Beyonce is wearing it, so yeah, we can reclaim. You cannot reclaim this flag, Buki. And it's no shade. This notion that we've built this country makes absolutely no sense to me, because honestly, y'all ain't built, if we're being honest. Your ancestors built it, and they didn't even want to. It wasn't no partnership. They ain't come on the line and say, hey, girl, like, we gonna build this right here. Like, we need you to go pick up a couple of bricks. We need you to 1-2 brick. We need you to go pick up these bricks and do these things. Girl, no, they snatched them folks up and brought them over here and told them what to do. That's not, when I think of build, I think of building as a together. We built this family. We built this partnership. To me, that requires consent. And slaves did not consent to build in this country. And I don't know why y'all trying to hold on to that. Like, it's time to let it go. And it's time for y'all to rethink it. Yes. Yeah, they were used. And I think we have to stop using the term like built, because it kind of implies that we consented to that. And I don't understand why folks don't want to look at it like this is not the same thing. And I think it's actually disrespectful to so many lives that were lost in the process of this building. I just can't do it. I can't do it. And I didn't want to get quote unquote preachy with this. I promise you I did not. I saved this for my Patreon video where I really got into it for about 30 minutes. Yeah, because as a veteran, meaning I can go to the VA, which means I fought and died for this country. I'm a part of them folks. I fought and died for this country. I think it's anybody who is qualified to speak on this is actually me. Like, if it's anybody who's qualified to speak and talk about reclaiming and all of that, if I'm out here saying it's a chop, I'm not sure what you're looking for. She can sing. So yeah, I think that's what Nicki Minaj's issue is, that she's seeing the girls who came after her get opportunities that she has not been able to get. And I think that's bothering her. And I do think that she is heavily online. She's not putting the phone down. She was on TikTok responding to some guy on TikTok upset, talking about she was going to sue him. Like, girl, if you were interested in suing folks, you would just do it. You wouldn't be saying that. Like, I feel like she lives in her own bubble, her own thing. And she really believes the things that she's saying because her fans have yesed her so much that it honestly reminds me of a child. Like, not telling her no at all. Like, she's created this fandom where nothing she said is wrong or is challenged, so she can just run amok with no type of accountability. So I think now that people are reacting to, girl, are you okay? Like, you really saying this? Like, and you don't have big names coming at Nicki. That's deeply concerning to me. Big names not saying, hey, girl, what's going on with Nicki Minaj? Like, the big name folks are not calling Nicki Minaj out because they just like, what's the purpose? They don't care. The fact that none of them ain't coming out and say, like, I can imagine my friends crashing out online. I'm like, girl, what is going on? What's, like, I'm getting on, like, what the hell? Y'all saw that? What's going on? They don't want to. And I feel like she's been like slowly slipping for a couple of years, especially when she was talking about them swollen balls. It's just a mess. Yeah. So my issue also with Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj only invokes like blackness conversations or conversations about race or any of that or black woman stuff when it's in benefit of her. You said all of that. You said Desiree is a rat. Desiree, you said that Jay-Z be exploiting black folks. He's a pretend, all of that. Now, girl, I'm listening. I'm tapping my foot over here. But to go from that to get on the horn with Aiden Ross, who is known to be bringing on right-wing folks on his platforms and like the stuff that he's been saying on his platforms to ask him about getting on this streaming site. Nicki Minaj, I can't take you serious. You are a goofball. You are a certified goofball. And this is a stain on your legacy too. You look stupid, to be honest, sister. You look stupid to be on Twitter crashing out, calling out. Girl, you were just posting a video of Beyonce sending you flowers for your tour. And now you're posting, like, what did Beyonce give Nicki Minaj some flowers for? What was it? I can't remember if it was the tour or if it was for her album or something. Like, Beyonce sent her some flowers. And my thing is, Beyonce loves her husband. Like, and Mariah's definitely like her mom. Why did Lucy definitely ghetto? And Mariah's just like her mom. Why did Toya eat that, y'all? Why did Toya eat? Why did Toya on Married to Medicine say that? Like, why did she say that? Lucy definitely ghetto. And Mariah's just like her mom. Like, she ate that. But Bianca loved her husband. One thing you gonna know, she loved, baby, she told Tyra. She said, you look close to my man now. She was dead serious. So, like, you clearly ain't messing with her. Now, Tina Knowles posted a little cryptic message on Instagram, responded that, I want Tina to let the autocorrect on her Instagram pop off. The nail release. You know what? Beyonce probably know that Nicki Minaj needs that money, so she's like, girl, I'm glad you got a job now. And my thing is, what is Kenneth Petty doing? Like, Nicki out here working 7 days a week. She doing all, she's selling nails, she on live stream. What is Kenneth doing? What is Kenneth Petty doing? I'm telling you, that's why Beyonce sent her the flower, because, girl, I know you need this money. You need this money, sister. You need this money. Thank you, M8 Easy. Onika has been miserable for a very long time now. She once mentioned that one of her biggest regrets was not capitalizing on brand deals and endorsements back in the day, like the New Girls. Oh, yes. Thank you, M8 Breezy. Easy. I said Breezy, girl. My fault, child. Absolutely. Oh, because she doesn't have that brand visibility and likeness like these other girls do. She doesn't. And I think, honestly, she should be telling these girls, like, girl, y'all doing it, because the stuff I didn't see all of these things coming. Like, I'm glad that y'all are out here doing it. And I think that would help her brand recognition, but Nicki Minaj is not generally liked by the public. And I compare that to how Trump is. Trump has a very strong fan base of the MAGA supporters. But outside of that, his favorability is in the tank. The same way with Nicki Minaj. Fan base goes ham for her. But outside, the public don't think much of her. Oh, girl. What is this girl talking about? I think you don't understand. We built it. We were in. Oh, girl. Oh, no. So you're going to have to go. Girl, not as get that. No, you're banned. You going to ban me? Ban. Y'all is out here talking about what? Girl, this is not our land. Sister, this is Native American land. Period. What is you talking about? Sister, y'all need to take that Black Israelite stuff on to the shelter. Take that on to the shed. I mean, take that to the shed. Like, girl, what? What is you talking about? Girl, y'all be but bringing it back to Unc Nika. Yeah, my sister that burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now. I bet you that's what Beyonce telling Jay-Z. Like, to bring up Jay-Z and this paternity situation with this man claiming to be his child and all the other stuff. It's just evidently your claims against Jay-Z are not strong enough for them to sustain by themselves, which is why you have to bring in drama like that. Like, which is why you have to bring in that drama. This paternity test mess, this stuff with Desiree And what she got going on with her daughter. I'm just not understanding like what is going on. Like I just what is going on? Like that's just not. It's just not giving. It's just not giving. It's just not giving. Um. Yeah. I just to see Nicki Minaj go out this way is really really sad, to be honest. And I feel like somebody needs to. I feel like friends and family definitely need to go knock on her door and go sit with her. I feel like y'all need to go sit with her in the front room. y'all, y'all need to go sit with Nicki Minaj in the front room for a minute. Like, go sit with Nicki Minaj. Go sit with her in the front room for a couple of hours and then go. go go sit with her in the front room for a minute. Go and make sure that she's scrambling eggs in the morning. Like it's not. Like, y'all need to go sit with her. Y'all need to go sit on the porch with her for a couple of hours. Like, you all right? You good? You need to ask her. You good? Sister, you all right? Sister, you all right? No, I'll call you tomorrow. It's not giving. And I think seeing Meg happy is boiling her. Girl, the way she came back. Karma. Unique Melanie. Thank you, boo. Is that my boo from California? Thank you, Melanie. Sitting here in the front room is taking me out. That's my girl. I love me some Melanie. Is that my girl? I think that's my girl. I can't really see. I think that's her. But hey, Bookie. I love me some Melanie Child. I met her one time. I went to LA. If this is Melanie, I'm thinking about. I went to this is my boo. I went to LA. Where was it? Castaway. We went to this restaurant called Castaway, me and my friend. And Melanie, I think it was her birthday, and she was there. Beautiful family. Melanie, beautiful. Her man, beautiful too. Sorry, Mr. Melanie, Mr. Unique, handsome man. Melanie, she got it going on over there. That's a grown one. I'm telling y'all now. I'm gonna stop messing with the men's and get me a grown woman. We're gonna sleep in 2 separate rooms, but we gonna be grown together. The way I actually know somebody who was in a situation like that, and come to find out their wife didn't know they was in an open relationship. Whoo, messy boots. Like, from now on, if you tell me that you are in an open relationship until your partner tells me or confirms it, I don't believe it. Like, I talked to this guy in New York, and he was so handsome, so beautiful. And he said he was an open. It just didn't give. It just didn't give. I knew, and some tea came back because he said, "Oh yeah, my wife know, and we good." And I thought it was true because he gives me like the DC. I want to be a socialite and respected in the community and all of these things. Like, I want to be known. Like, I want to be in politics and stuff. And he been around politicians. I'm thinking, okay, maybe he playing into that. Girl, the way the wife did not know. Like, the wife did not, and I'm not surprised. And I saw him at Bulldogs the other night. I said, girl, get away from me. Like, a handsome dude, but I hate a liar. Like, if you're gonna be in a relationship, no, I'm slowing down. If you're gonna be in a relationship, if your partner not signing off that you're in an open relationship, I don't believe it. Like, I think that open relationships can exist if there is like communication and what is it called? Ethical. But these folks don't be having ethics. They do not be having ethics. They don't be having ethics at all. Like, it's just, y'all be lying. Oh, we in an open relationship. I'm not linking at your house because you ain't finna have no axe upside my head. I'm not getting into that. Slow down gaming. You like Bulldogs? I don't like it. I don't like Bulldogs. I saw a couple of the girls saw me at Bulldogs. It's like somebody walked in and said, read a bitch. I said, girl, you so drunk. I love it. She said, read a bitch. I went to the Eagle too. That's another gay club. And I saw one of y'all girls there. I'm gonna try not to be shady, child. But those who follow me on Patreon, y'all already know y'all know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. I was like, oh girl, you still look a drunk mess. But yes, if you do not have your partner with you co-signing and saying that y'all in an open relationship, I'm not believing them. I'm not believing that. Did you wear your black V-neck to Bulldogs? I did not. When I'm at Bulldogs, I show up as Justin. I don't show up as the Kingeries, Justin J. I am just Justin. Yes, nah, the Patreon exclusive was 10. Oh, I love the Patreon girl. Justin, I think it's sad that you allow your dislike for Nicki to blind you with the topic at hand of a black woman expressing harassment and bullying in the workplace in a male-dominated war. Let me put you on the jumbo screen because this is what y'all not gonna do. Mr. Auto-Tune Man. Can I get a couple seconds to eat this up real quick? Because this is the problem with y'all, Barbs. This is the problem with y'all. Like, y'all hyper focus on when Nicki Minaj is mistreated, and then y'all want to talk about black women stuff. This is when y'all want to talk about black women. Nicki Minaj made fun of a black woman losing her mother, used lyrics to slut shame her, and granted, all of the girls do some version of that. Yo got more turns in the keyhole. All of them do that, but the way Nicki Minaj did that to someone who is way younger than her, Nicki Minaj, who is responsible for Black Girl Tragic, using terms like Shea Moisture Twitter and Black Shade, whatever. Your fave has been anti-black for the longest, and she's homophobic too. No shade. She do not like y'all. She really don't. Don't you ever fix your gnarled finger to ever tell me about anything with Nicki Minaj caring about black women, because she don't care about any black women until it pertains to her. She do not care about black women. Every time Nicki Minaj is in a pickle, she then starts to talk about these things. This is the woman who made waves making the comment about, if I ask for a jar of pickle juice, like if he asked for a jar of pickle juice, you gonna go get it. Nicki Minaj could have did so much with that, talking about the male-dominated game. What did she decide to do after that? Then go link with a non-black saying the N-word, who got all his allegations and stuff. Who she married to? What did she do when that black woman came out and talked about her experiences and stuff with her husband? She tried to silence her. Don't fix your finger to tell me a damn thing about no Nicki Minaj and no black women, because most of the Barbs don't even like black women, if we're being honest. They don't even like other gays. So y'all can go say that mess. I'm just so sick of y'all trying to rely on it every time. Every time Nicki Minaj deals with any version of sexism or anything, I call it out immediately. Nicki Minaj cannot only talk about bullying and these things when it pertains to her. Yes, Jay-Z is a mess, and I do believe that she's owed some money. I do believe that. But we can't focus on that while somebody is out here calling this man out for these things, while also being married to a man who can't be 50 feet next to a playground. Y'all can't be serious. I can't take y'all serious. Like, y'all want to now talk about black women and stuff now that Nicki Minaj is in trouble. We're not falling for the okie doke. Your dumb ass will. Y'all done pissed me off now, and I'm gonna probably get demonetized because of it. But y'all need to stop. Y'all only want to talk about this stuff when Nicki Minaj is in a pickle. That's it. Because the public sentiment about her right now isn't the best. They looking at her like she look goofy, and she does look goofy. Your fave looks stupid. You can't be a bully and then start talking about these things. Like, what happened? Like, level up, talk back. What's going on? Why you not eating him back up? If Jay-Z is doing these things, you got the money. Go get you a lawyer. Tell your man to go get a lawyer. Wait, what Kenneth doing? Tell him to go handle that. What's going on? I want a pickle too. I actually had a pickle from Mac Allister today. It was real good. It was real good. I love me some Mac Allister. Yet that situation to what that happened with Kimberly Foster over at Fort Harriet, Nicki Minaj had her fans were doxing her. They tried to dox me too. A couple of them tried to call me. Like, her fans are a mess. Y'all had people showing up to Kimberly Foster's former apartment. Like, she don't even live there no more, possibly putting somebody else in harm's way. So y'all can't be like, it's just, what is going on? It's just, I don't get it. She was doing the black girl tragic. Like, she don't care about black women like that. That woman is a colorist too. Nicki, you ain't telling me nothing that Nicki Minaj is not a colorist. Because the moment a black dark-skinned woman start talking, mess to her, she'll turn to Jay Versace so quick. You look extremely African. She'll come up with a bar for that. Let's move on, because the talking about Nicki Minaj is making me itch. Let's move on to something else. Let's talk about this Jay Versace tweet. Can we get into that? Girl, Jay Versace tweeted that somebody pull up the tweet for me. I want to pull up the tweet, child. That man said, what is up with model agencies having steady picking extremely African models? What is going on? Somebody pull up the tweet for me, because my God. So he said this, and I feel like, he said extremely African. He said extremely African. Like, models looking extremely African. I'm thinking that Jay Versace is about to have a conversation about how the model industry, how they do dark skin black models and models from Africa and whatever. Like, I'm thinking he's about to have a conversation about how they shave their hair and how they play into them being dark skinned and use that dark trope and the color. I thought he was going to really get into it. And I think sometimes we truly believe that folks have that type of capacity because they're talented, and it's not the same. Jay Versace then goes on, like, I hate when somebody's trying to have a real conversation, and then when people are trying to like correct him, like, hey, Jay Versace, and then they start like joking. Jay Versace, I don't know what like deep colorism or internalized colorism that you're dealing with, but to name something like extremely African is like, what is going on? Like, and it didn't give how he was concerned about how they get fetishized. He just seemed like he was just, where's our representation at? That's what it gave to me. And it created a whole, what is it, diaspora war online. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, it's just, what is going on? And for somebody for like Jay Versace, who practices, if I'm not mistaken, African spirituality, what be y'all issue? Like, you got a lot of nerve. Like, and this is the thing, I think, and I did a video about this for Patreon. I did a compilation of all the things that have been just like a King of Reads video, but this is for Patreon. This is it was a good video. I can't wait to put it out. I'll put it out probably tomorrow. But I feel like with the rise of this Americana stuff and Black folks really coming back to wanting to appreciate like being an American and all of that and what that means for them, they're allowing their xenophobia to jump out. And it's like, y'all want to pick and choose what part of Africa y'all want. It's like, oh, like the motherland and all that. It's like they want to pick and choose what parts they want. The same thing with colorism too. Like, y'all don't want them to represent y'all, but y'all okay with other versions. Like, y'all pick and choose which one. Like, you want African spirituality, but you don't want these deities that look this certain type of way. Y'all want to bastardize it and gentrify it and make it for your liking. So you're no different from the others. Like, you take pieces and parts of it that you want for you. Like, you want that Africa, but you don't want that part of it. And then I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And what also gets me, and folks are just not getting it, is that the model industry, the institution itself, discriminates on black folks, discriminates on people. Like it's built on desire. Like, and black people do not benefit from desire like capital. Like we do not benefit from desirability in the ways that our white counterparts do. Like it does. Models like fat models are discriminated on, dark skin models, models with certain features and stuff are discriminated on. Like the institution in itself is anti-black. So I'm not going to be joining the fight with you because this is what that is. It's always been that. And they're really not changing it, to be honest. Like it's some quote unquote strides, but it's built off of what is considered to be beautiful. Like, and it's just, I don't get it. Like, and what gets me, and this is, I have a very controversial take on this, and I'm going to save it because I don't think it will be perceived well. But I had a conversation about Jay Versace a couple of years ago. We did a Twitter space about it, and people were very upset about it. Like, well, people agree, and I think that was when Jay Versace started rubbing me a little bit of the wrong way around that time. And it's just, y'all be having some nerve to be talking down to folks. And these people that you're talking down to were the ones that was coming for you when you was out here trying to raise funds. No shade. Like you talking down to these folks and clowning them and, oh, I guess I'm counseled. That's the issue that I had with what you were doing a couple of years ago, is because you had all those rich, famous friends that you have that should have taken care of what you was requesting a couple of years ago when you was doing that mutual aid request and you was talking to community online to raise money for you. Keep that same energy. And I don't mean that in a shady way, because I don't think nothing's wrong with mutual aid, but you have all these rich fans. I mean, all these rich people that you're around, all these celebrities and stuff, they should have been the ones giving you some money and taking care of you. And now you out here talking down. This is why people had an issue with you being able to access community when you want to, but we don't have access to you in the same way. Like, that's my issue. Like, it's just not making sense. Like, you talking down to these folks who was out here retweeting and helping you raise funds and stuff. And it's just, we can have a conversation and you could have just said, hey, you know what, y'all is right. But to come and try to double down, like, what y'all talking about? Like, it just pisses me off. We're going to all say something wrong. But the thing is, when you say something wrong, like, you know what, let me hear what y'all saying. Because if you're raising the question as you're saying, then be ready for the feedback. You can't ask folks, hey, y'all, what y'all think about putting such and such in potato salad? And then when people come back, well, I don't put that. Wow. You're doing that to antagonize folks. You don't want to have a conversation about it. So keep that in the group chat. Talk to other folks about it. Like, talk to other folks about it. You can't come in and ask, hey, I don't like that. You're going on a public forum and you think everything's a joke. Everything ain't funny. And your dumb ass out here saying extremely African. Like, I don't get that. It ain't making sense. It's not clocking on business for you. Oh my God. It's just not making no sense. They act like they're above criticism. Exactly. Because they're not in community to us, except for when they need us. They above us, but they know they need us. That's what be getting me. Yeah, it's to say extremely African. It's like, girl, what are you saying? And the folks clown that head. Girl, I didn't even know about the light skin porch. I did not know about the light skin porch. My God. But yeah, like, girl, that's a mess. Moving on to, can we talk about Essence Fest? Who went to Essence Fest? Light it up in the camera. Like, light it up. Who went to Essence Fest? They said it was a disaster. And I think as we talk about the extremely African stuff, because there's conversation about Essence Fest now being Africanized and whatever that looks like, that the Africans has taken over, it took our jobs. What? Like, so again, I feel like in the rise of all of this American image and all of that, like people are having disdain for African folks. And they're falling into this propaganda that we've been talking about. Because Essence Fest is still very much Black American centered. I guess just I didn't see anything that gave me that. And if it is Africanized, what's the issue with that? Because it's not like it's not like Essence Fest is this cultural movement and this community of Black folks. This is people who got money who are going to Essence Fest to have fun. I think we need to understand that these things are not community building events. No matter how many speaks they give and all of that, if you have to pay money to go and have a conversation about it, you have to spend thousands of dollars on hotel, travel, and all of that. This is not community. Is this accessible for everybody? That's the question I'm asking. This is just fun. Just call it that. Like, I'm so tired of all these things being, oh, we're right. Y'all are out here not doing any type of on boots on the ground type of work. It's giving, girl, we're going to go vote the next election. It's just fun. And that's okay. Because apparently we need escapism. That's all it is. Because Target was there and people have an active boycott against Target. And then looking at some of the language that was coming back from some of the sponsors, I can't remember their names. I don't know who it was, but I won't say it. But the sponsors were like, girl, you cannot talk about AI in a bad way. You can't talk about this in a bad way. There was a list of things that they had to stay away from that were important to Black folks who are the most vulnerable, because AI and all of the things are affecting Black and brown communities, specifically Memphis, for example, with what's happening with Elon Musk's data center in Memphis that is putting a lot of pollution out in the air in Memphis. They can't have a conversation about that at Essence Festival, but this is supposed to be a cultural moment and all of the things for Black folks, and we can't talk about things that are affecting the communities that look like us. We can't have conversations about these things because the sponsors are paying for, like, no, girl, we're not paying for cultural building moments. We're paying for our brand to be recognized within Black folks. And I think people need to understand what that comes with. We're buying into your image. That's why, and there's no shade, like, you know, there are some big pharmaceutical companies that pay big dollars for people like me to speak on HIV and all of that other stuff. And I have to be very careful in what I say yes to, because you're going to use my image to kind of like safen your brand. Like, look, we work with these people while also working against me. Like, and also try to lowball me because they have tried it. So we have to understand, and it's a trust me when I say it is a tightrope to walk. Like, it's a very tight rope to walk, because you can't have these conversations. That list that they had, that the things they couldn't talk about at Essence Fest, that happens a lot. I've been given a list like that once before, but it wasn't as bad. But they want to make sure that the language does not disrupt their brand, because the reason why they're next to you is to build their image. Like, hey, we're in works with this person. See, we care about community. We care about, look who we got. Sponsored by Shell. See, we care. Look, Shell paid for this. Shell paid for this fireside talk, this fireside chat. We're having conversations. And Shell is spending how many millions of dollars to lobby Congress Like, look at Shell out here paying for this because it costs them absolutely nothing. Like, they want to maintain the image, like, while also working against. It's just funny. Um, I went to Essence Fest back in 2016. I had a good time. I really good time. It was very expensive. The only reason why I was able to go is because I won some tickets. Um, I won a ticket on this Twitter thing, whatever, and I went. It was from some blog, and I had a good time. Essence Fest has never reached out to me to do anything. It's not my lane. But Essence Fest, for the most part, I heard it was boo-boo. The girl said it was not giving this year. Lauryn Hill was late, and apparently was not her fault. There was a lot of disruption going on. I think ultimately what happened with Essence Fest is that they're losing a lot of sponsors, and a lot of these sponsors are not spending the type of money that they used to spend. And Essence is having to crack down on the budget. They have to, the cheaper budget, they have to make some cuts because at the end of the day, they want to make money. But the people of New Orleans said that they're not messing with Essence Fest. They said that they don't like how the city gets treated when Essence comes to town. So that's what the locals are saying, that it's not good for their city. And that's what I'm curious of. For the locals who live in New Orleans, I've seen some of them say that they're not messing with Essence Fest because of all, like, how they get treated. Like, they said the city rolls out the red carpet for them, and it never benefits the actual locals. So y'all tell me how all the big festivals are struggling this year. Yes, they are. They're letting too many people into our spaces. Let me show them. They're letting too many people into our spaces meaning letting sponsors tell us what we can have and do, trying to target too many people instead of us. Absolutely. I'm not going to deal with you. Yeah. Yeah. Also, that people are broke. It's hard out here right now, y'all. Like, all truth, it is hard out here for a lot of us. We don't have the money. We don't have any income coming in anymore. Stuff is more expensive. And I don't think people understand that. We saw that this year with BET Award. The BET Awards, there are a lot of heavy sponsorships at the BET Awards. Some stuff I'm like, why is BET? BET is like a big brand. Why do they have some random, like, low budget advertising? Oh, this is such and such presented. Like, this is the gas station up the street presenting this award. I'm like, what is going on? This is true coming from someone who living in New Orleans. Last year, they tried to create a zone that prevented local businesses from operating during that weekend. Wow. Dominique, are you serious? Like, wow. Oh, yes, Money Long. Let me put it up. Even Money Long said it was very disorganized at Essence Fest because she didn't get a chance to rehearse. Yes. That's what I heard. Money Long said she had a terrible experience. A couple of folks said they had a terrible experience. But if local businesses are not able to come and make money, what, like, and you know what's happening? The sponsors like, no, girl, we ain't finna compete with them. We paying for this space. So who is making money? The city and the folks who probably cutting and slicing the part of the what they want out of it. Like, yeah, girl, I'll give me a little something on top. I'll make sure you get in. I'll make sure you know, your brand or whatever, you get access, whatever. I would be surprised. Not robbing thing at the BET Awards. I'm screaming. Y'all, it's off. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, Shannon Sharpe. So let's talk about Shannon Sharpe real quick. Shannon Sharpe might, this lawsuit might end up, we don't know. But the plaintiff for that lady who was pinned up by Shannon Sharpe, and we heard the audio. Homegirl did not, her team did not, her legal team did not show up to the courthouse. So I wouldn't be surprised if Shannon Sharpe and his legal team asked for a dismissal because it's not looking good. Like, the first day, y'all not showing up, something ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. We're gonna see But Shannon Sharpe, for the most part, has been playing it very cool. He's been kind of like out of the mess. Because Shannon Sharpe wants this stuff to be, he wants to be low profile as possible. And I'm going to be interested to see what like the next 6-7 months is going to be for this, because if they ain't showing up to court, they're going to tell like, why you ain't showing up? Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? So I don't know. Maybe it's going to get dismissed. We'll see. Nothing really special. I want to talk about Tyler Perry real quick. Tyler Perry in this. What is this new movie Tyler Perry is doing? Oh my God, y'all stressing me out. What Tyler Perry out here doing? Medea's Vacation or something? Medea on Love Island? What is it? Tyler Perry is another one. We talk about budget cuts. Tyler Perry got it too. And I think what Tyler Perry is about to experience is those movies are not being shot in Atlanta anymore like that. Marvel is not shooting those movies and stuff in Atlanta like they used to anymore. And that money's starting to dry up. Like, their money is starting to dry up. A lot of the movie, big budget, their studios, they have moved out of Atlanta because the people are starting like, hey, like, y'all making a lot of money. Let's raise the price up. Like, y'all been lowballing us. Oh, go on to the next country. That's what's happening. Them taxes that they was not paying, all of that is gone. Like, they're leaving. There was a video that somebody posted of Tyler Perry, I think Divorced Sisters or something. And Tyler Perry has said, and action. I swear. I was like, this is the AI. I thought it was not real. Whoever watched Divorced Sisters, I want y'all to, if y'all, they say it's a scene when homegirl was walking. And you can hear Tyler Perry say, and action. I swear to God. I'm gonna pull it up. That man, let me see. That man said, and action. What is going on? Let me see if I can find it. Oh God, yeah. Let me see if I can send it in the chat. I'm finna send it in the chat, y'all. I'll click on it. That man said, and where is the continuity? Where is, hey, let's check to make sure this stuff is clean. That man just shooting this stuff. And Tyler Perry ain't even using Final Cut to edit these stuff. Like, Tyler Perry is editing these movies and TV shows on iMovie. You know what? I think folks joking about him being a billionaire. That man is not no billionaire. Like, he's not no billionaire. Like, I think he definitely got some coin. He definitely in the hundreds of millions. But I think he got to keep working. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, is that these people cannot afford to retire. And that's a conversation. Nicki Minaj cannot retire. They can't. They can't afford to retire. They don't have enough income. Like, they don't have enough. And that, I think that says a lot. Like, they cannot sit down and just enjoy life because they're not bringing in enough money to be able to sustain the current lifestyle that they have now. Like, and yeah, dress your age. Like, yes, absolutely. Like, a lot of us don't have enough money to retire. A lot of us don't have the money to retire, but I think sometimes we get confused because we see these people in these very rich lifestyles and we think they are good. And it's like, yeah, they're probably in a better situation than you, but they got a way more to lose. Way more to lose. Child, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But I've never watched, I have not, last thing I probably watched of Tyler Perry was that movie where that girl with the wigs kept switching around. when somebody had stole her money. It took all my money, Gavin. Not that movie, but what was it? And y'all had me watch it during the pandemic when that man had that bad wig and he was smashing that old lady to take her coin. What was the name of that movie? Not y'all said he using cap cut. Oh God, you right. It was a movie. It was an old lady. Grace, Fall from Grace. That's the last one I watched. Fall from Grace. That was the last one. After that, y'all won't get nothing else out of me. Like, y'all ain't getting nothing else out of me. How is he deep in the game making mistakes like this? Like, filmmakers, artists should be perfecting craft. Why is he regressing? Just putting out, yes. Now I put it on the screen. But yes, like, yes. Like, you would think that he would have got it together. Nicki has not been a very nice person in the industry all these years. A lot of the people in the industry have been rubbed the wrong way by her attitude and the way she carries herself. I absolutely agree. Because Lil' Kim told us years ago that she wants to be the only one. And it's seeing this now and how Nicki treated Lil' Kim, and now seeing now seeing Nicki Minaj in this position, and she fighting for her life for her not to look like Lil' Kim. She fighting for her life right now. And what Cardi out here doing? Cardi out here crashing out about stuff, folks saying that her BBL stank. Baby, she got on Twitter Live and ate the folks up. She got on Twitter and ate the folks up. Like, she said she opened her stuff up when she take a shower. Cardi B said her man is good. Period. Cardi B said, I don't know what y'all talking about. We good over here. We outside. She said her BBL don't stink. Period. It is Lil' Kim's birthday. Period. Happy birthday, Lil' Kim. Yeah, everybody crashing out. Everybody crash. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. I think I talked about everything. Did I talk about everything? Y'all see I put my mask voice on, mask for mask. It's giving mask for mask. Did y'all hear my mask voice? But yeah, I think we covered all the things. And shout out to Coco Jones for getting engaged. Do you think she got engaged or married? She did something. Coco Jones, shout out to you. Did you see Kai Cenat in Target? I did see that. With the Kai Cenat. Target is struggling bad, baby. They out here. Target said, y'all come back, please. Y'all come back and touch these shelves and stuff. Target said, girl, the only black folks coming in here right now is the black workers we got. Target, girl, I'm gonna say this. I'm not actively like boycotting Target because I think the mission for Target, the boycott, to me is not strong enough considering all the other things, but I'm not actively like supporting them. Like, it's the mission, they pulling back DEI, let's prove them. And it's no shade, like a lot of y'all, it's just they pulling back DEI. Yes, they are. But there's a lot of other companies doing it too, and they doing a lot of other harmful stuff. Oh, now that froze up. Girl, I done started talking about Target, and then they pulled my plug. Girl, I started talking about Target. I started talking about Target. They said, we thought finances is off limits. They said, girl. But yeah, I'm like not actively supporting Target, but I'm not actively boycotting. Like, it's just, girl, a lot of these companies have been doing some very shady stuff. Like, a lot of them have been doing some very questionable stuff. And I don't feel like Target is alone. If I'm being honest, I don't feel like Target is by themselves. And I just don't think, to me, it's strong enough for me to be like on target heavy when there's so many other like companies doing the same exact thing that we're not taking to task for, like donations to Trump and all of that. There's other organizations have been doing the same thing. Disney, Netflix, we're still on Twitter. Like, I don't know. Like, we shouldn't be on Twitter. We shouldn't be using certain social media. We shouldn't even be using certain internet. So it's just like, I don't know. So it is what it is. So do what you need to do with your money. Yeah. So yeah. But yes, we already talked about Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. We got into that conversation. Yeah, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. But I understand people's like, hey, this is the reason why I am not supporting Target. But to me, it's not that strong considering all the other companies who are on the boycott list because of Israel and all the other stuff. And it's just, I don't know. And then the way some folks was acting when these ICE raids and stuff was happening, and the way people was talking about when you get snatched up, like even this conversation about what is happening with the floods in Texas, like how people are responding to that. Like, we can have a conversation about how this administration and other administrations are doing everything in their power to not hold companies responsible for climate change, like, to task. We can have a conversation about that. But instead it was like, okay, look what happened to y'all. See? And it's just, we're not getting anywhere with any of this. Like, we're not getting anywhere with any of this. So it's another conversation. But me and my beard about to leave. And I appreciate y'all for joining with me. And yeah, I hate that you deserve miss. I hate it. I did not enjoy it. But I appreciate y'all kicking it with me this evening. Oh my God, there's some other things I wanted to talk about too with Angela Oakley and her embarrassing. Angela Oakley, you and that man, wrap it up, girl. That man do not like you. I don't know if y'all seen what Charles Oakley did an interview, and he was saying that he don't know why he got married. That man literally said, I don't know why he got married. We just went to the what's name. We just went and got married. Like, that man do not like Angela Oakley. Like, he and Angela be, Charles, what you say? Like, Charles be acting like Miss Netta. If we're being honest, like, Charles be acting like Miss Netta. Like, this man clearly embarrassed you. He do not want to be on camera, and yeah, he just clearly keeps embarrassing you. Then you come in now, tell the people again, Charles. Angela's like, girl, sit down. Savannah, slow down. Like, it's ooh. But I appreciate you all. Thanks to all the folks who signed up for Patreon, period, and sent the little donation thing, the $10 from $5 for everybody. Thank y'all so much, child. I love y'all so much. Hey, Aaron, and what's going on, boo? Oh yeah, hey, come on, you better be a working man. That's all I got. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening and weekend, and I will see y'all Monday. Because that's the first part of the reunion for what is this? Real Housewives of Atlanta. So next week is going to be some stuff. So I love y'all. Talk y'all soon. Bye.